One Piece. One Piece, like, I'm pretty sure most of the NFA and my fans in the community know about One Piece. It is literally, like, it is literally the biggest anime right now. So, why did I stop watching One Piece? So, I stopped watching it because one of the reasons I stopped watching it was because of burnout. So, so for a new person to get into One Piece, like if you want to get into One Piece, you have to like binge. Like I'm sorry to tell you, mate, but you need to binge like 12,000 episodes. No, like seriously, like by the time you get to like 800, you're probably gonna be too burnt out to follow the rest through. Like like in one day, I covered like 4 seasons per day in One Piece. That was flipping crazy. Like I went all the way to season 3 and then I kind of stopped, like I needed a break, and then I finished all the way to 840 something something. And One Piece is still going on. So, also I kind of didn't like how the filler and the story they kind of mixed together. Like nothing really impactful is happening. Like after the end of every filler, after the end of every story arc, they act like almost nothing happened. Luffy learns a few tricks, or should I say, remembers a few tricks. Cause so I stopped watching because it's kind of got typical. Like Luffy would get into the fight, there would be a bad guy who I don't know why, and for only plot reasons, is stronger than Luffy. You get the idea that Luffy trained for a long time. Like he did vigorous training. He's become so strong, and yet there are a ton of people stronger than him. I'm betting you that like it's good that in the Big Mom arc that he didn't actually defeat her. Like it's good that he actually like ended up losing. But then Katakuri came and it was almost like the whole transition was for nothing. Also like so like whenever they had like a main fight, it would always go down like this. Luffy would go find the main baddie, fight the baddie, and then Luffy would either like lose or the baddie would fake losing, and then Luffy's friends get split up for some reason. I don't know why. Like I definitely like one of the things that like made the first few seasons of One Piece special for me was like the bonding between the team. But now I don't know why, but like every season there, literally every season, like when they came back together after Kuma sent them to all the countries and stuff, like they split up. It's almost like they learned nothing. Like it's almost like they never wanted to be together. Like Zoro, Nigga Robin, Frankie, like they were nowhere to be seen in the Big Mom arc. Like I'm like, where did they go? The whole time I was watching it. And also, another like cliche thing for One Piece to do, like I know like every anime, like a lot of anime does it, like ridiculous power levels and that. Like you can't like there's a ton of people that's gonna bring up Dragon Ball Z, and for me, you can't really bring up Dragon Ball Z just simply because like it was the one who started the cliche, so I guess it kind of has permission to overuse it, I guess. But yeah, so whenever Luffy's fighting this big new enemy that somehow is stronger than him without any explanation, all you know is that it just has a power, like a devil through power. And then like while he's fighting him, if the enemy is too strong, then guess what? He knew about the enemy all along. I don't know why, but like Riley's like I get that he like was like he was like one of Goldie's Rogers' like crewmates, and they managed to like travel the ocean blue and stuff. But still, like these flashbacks are like being used as plot conveniences. Like when Luffy was versing Katakuri, we found out that he had future vision or somewhat of that. It was cool. It was exciting. We were wondering how was Luffy gonna avoid him now. But then it turned out that Luffy already knew about this, and Riley told him. But the easy for me is that it happened in battle, so like it's kind of convenient for him to like know it at all. Also, like one of the biggest issues for me, like in the first season where after the time skip, like Luffy was fighting that fish guy, and he didn't think to use gear for. And the Riley flashbacks have proved that he learned how to do it. People were gonna die, and he wanted to fight him with big metal fists instead of using gear force. Like I don't know, maybe when he was like, oh my gosh, I don't know why. Why didn't he use it? Like it would have been so much more effective. Like I get that it's only like 5 minutes, and then he has to take a rest time. But still, it would have been like way better than giving them like more opportunities, more time to plan stuff. And then I'm going back to the what I said about filler and the story mixing. Like you get a few minor changes by the end of the arc, but really like only like 20% is changed, and then 80% of it like remains the same. Like nothing happened. Like it's always like none of the crewmates are like get killed, something like that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. But also like I think I will come back to One Piece, but that's only when they announce the final chapters or the final episode. Like I'm not that anime fan that like once they are into anime and then it starts to become bad, they're like, well, I gotta see this whole thing through now. I'm not saying One Piece is a bad anime, but still like it's kind of like repetitive, and I'm like once I get back into like the final arc, like stuff involving Blackbeard and that, I might go back because I know that Blackbeard might tie into the story or the final story. So like I think I'm just gonna come back like when they actually have some like strictly storylines. What is that even supposed to be? Okay, so to sum it all up, so I stopped watching One Piece because I burnt out, which makes me a bit biased. And I also stopped watching it because all of the arcs were kind of repetitive, like, you know, like Luffy finds a bad guy, the bad guy is somehow stronger than Luffy, Luffy and his friends split up, they meet up, they fight, and then the bad guy also turns out to have a group of his own. Luffy fights, he has a flashback, it turns out that he knows how to counter his enemy's moves, and he saves a lot of techniques which he could really have you helped him in previous arcs. And I bet you that after the Big Mom arc, he has a few techniques that he could have used that would have saved him then. Like the Snake Man thing. I'm just willing to bet you that he knew how to use that already. But then again,